There is a game, which you may have heard of, called Cement Mixer Simulator 2003. You do not mix cement in this game. It is maybe the most unique, interesting, creative, and creepy game I've ever played. It makes absolutely no sense. There is no discernible story or message as far as I can tell, yet it feels like there is, like there should be, like there has to be, but I can't find anything conclusive. I don't understand what the game is trying to tell me, if it's just gibberish, a dream simulator type experience, or if there's something else going on. I've spent more time in this game than I care to admit and have come up essentially empty-handed. So in this video, I'll be showing you the most interesting aspects, locations, items, and things I've found in this game. Enjoy. You start in a hallway with doors on all sides, all labeled with specific sigils. The walls seem to have a slow, dripping movement if you look close. The door at the end of the hallway opens when you get near it. We'll return here in a minute. There are 3 stories to this area, each with an array of doors, all but 2 seemingly unopenable. The top level has one final door that also opens when you get close. We'll return here later as well. Back of the first room, there is a bookshelf with strange symbols on the books, along with a small statue of a creature on a hand. There are also bags of some sort of flour or grain in a dining area. Get too close and you'll be teleported to a new area. We are now at some sort of farm, surrounded by the same strange flower seen in the bags of the previous room. Some silos can be spotted in the distance. If we travel down the winding path to the silos and go up the stairs, we can see that there are more structures to explore on this farm. There's a game board, with the creatures being used as pawns or pieces, some random chairs, and down below, more plants or flowers, and a computer with some familiar symbols. In the last silo, there's something very strange, but that we will have to wait until we explore the rest of the farm. If we make our way to the barn, we are greeted by something unsettling. It's the creature from the statue, just much, much larger, and a whole lot of them. Inside the barn, there is what looks like a mother and baby. There is also something up in the rafters. On the back side of the barn is something strange. One of the creatures in whatever this thing is. As far as I know, this is the only place where this thing exists. If we can wind our way through the maze to the house, there are a few interesting things to find. Large stone statues of the same creature as before. Inside the house, the same plants hang from the roof, infecting the whole house. In the corner, some coffins, which we'll approach later. In the back, something terrifying. I have no words. Some very creepy things that appear to be looking over the farm, probably watching us. Before I show you the other areas, I'd like to show you all the little details and secrets I found on this map. Close to the center of the field, you can find this. Another creature, this time halfway underground and seemingly quite large. On the outskirts of the field, near the silos, you can find this sigil of some sort of goat head or something. In the corner of the map, behind a mountain, you can find this giant creature head poking out of the mountain. The mountain with the lonely tree at the top can actually be climbed. And if you do, you can find a baby creature at the top. It also offers a nice view of the whole farm. The final secret I found is much more disturbing. If you return to the goat head sigil and follow the path, you'll find a bowl of what I assume to be soup. It appears to be filled with the flour stuff. Walk up to that, and this happens. I don't really have much to say here. You can see it for yourself. Something is happening here, but I'm not sure what. The first place we will go now requires us to go to the house. If we go up to the coffins and walk into these hands, we will be transported here. A dark void, where we must platform across different colored hands to get to the end. If we get to the end, we find a tent with a computer in it. We then fall through the floor and respawn in the hallway. The second place we will go is to the silos. If we finally go into the final silo, this happens. We are transported to an island with these strange totems. I still have no idea what this means. If we follow these stairs up the hill, we find it, the cement mixer. And along the side, you may notice a fire extinguisher. This will be important later. As far as I am aware, this place is a purgatory. There is no way out other than restarting. Now we will finally go to our last destination, the last room of the hallway. The toilet leads to an infinite void. If we get in the bathtub, we are transported to a very strange place. There's so much to see here, and it's pretty easy to get lost. So for the most part, I'm simply going to show the things we come across. This looks like some sort of organ or something. The fire extinguisher shows up again. The sigil of the goat head is also here, inside this tent. I don't even know what to say about this. In the end, we get to a room filled with cement mixers. So here's what I think. I think it's mostly meaningless. It's a case of excellent world building and coherence, but with nothing much to really discover. And I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. There's an inherent sense of mystery to it, which is what this channel is about in the first place. And I thoroughly enjoyed exploring this insane game. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. Consider becoming a channel member to support me and gain early access to videos before everyone else. You'll get a badge next to your name when you comment, and a special emoji. Thanks, and I'll see you all very soon.